We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We got this. Here we go. Here we go. Pittsburgh. Check, check. Watch what he's doing to us. Yeah, I got you. Shoot. Kill. It's free.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They run. Devontae Freeman. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Let's get it.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Watch the run.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Ball trot. 54's Mike. Check. Watch it.
Running right, this is Freeman. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
25. Check 25.
They toss to Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Watch out.
3rd down, here's Haskins. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Kill, kill, kill. Put up.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Ready, ready. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. Yeah.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. It's caught. Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Hey, they scared. They scared. Watch the safety creep. 61. Match box.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Go. Ready, go. Ready.
On 3rd down, Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
What's the curl? What's the curl? What's the curl? What's the
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Haskins looking to throw on first down. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On first down, it's Haskins. And Thomas has it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22.
And the Saints first down.
Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Let's go, D.
On second and very short. Haskins hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Buccaneers nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45.
22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover. Short. No, check that. We don't like it.
From the gun, Jackson is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, Jackson. He's got Evans. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Echo. Check 52.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Check 24. Check, crunch.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Check cross, check cross. Kill.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
47's the mic, boy, 47. Check, 47. I'm here all day. Yeah. 47's the mic, 47's the mic. Hey, I'm coming over.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to go for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second down, Haskins. Pass incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. SOS.
Now Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. I'm coming.
This is Jones. It's a room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. In on to stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Coming.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Out, 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 out. Hopper, Hopper. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, 58, right there. Watch the backer, watch the backer. Alert flare, flare, flare.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Finds Jake Butt over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before before getting this inside the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
First down.
Here's Freeman. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Freeman. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Switch up.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Got it. 54, right there. 54, Mike. I got you. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check.
Here's Haskins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Jake, but incomplete. It's now second and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
You got time right there. Ball shot. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike's 54. Mike's left.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Saints 14, Buccaneers 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now Jackson on first down. He's going to float this one deep right. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, keep it. Get in there now. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
I got him. Switch, switch. Rotate. 47 Mike. Mike 47. All day, baby, all day. Check 50, check 50.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ready? Step with the Mike, boy, 47. Check, check, 47. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go, here we go. Joker, 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 Joker. Better roll. Yes. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the penalty, it's Jones. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Go. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Set go.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to Slayton. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
All right, D, let's talk. All right, D. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. And watch the leg. 54 Mike, 54 right.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Set, ready. Touchdown. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They